Kamaru Usman confirms upcoming fight with Khamzat Chimaev. UFC fans all across the world are shocked to see that this matchup actually got confirmed. Khamzat Chimaev is obviously a top 10 fighter in the welterweight division. But to get an opportunity to fight the world champion Kamaru Usman is a huge stepping stone for Khamzat. Kamaru seems to be interested in the attention a guy like Khamzat draws in, and so does Dana White. This fight will be one of the greatest fights we'll probably see in 2022. I was expecting some awesome fights this year, but never imagined anything like this one. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure to watch until the end of this video to hear what Joe Rogan has to say about this matchup. Before we jump into this video, remember to leave a like, subscribe, and comment keyword Usman to enter a chance at winning our brand new iPhone giveaway. After seeing this matchup get confirmed, a lot of people are starting to say they don't think Khamzat Chimaev is deserving of a title shot. It is true that Khamzat hasn't had the toughest challenges in his 10-0 career. But to be honest, that record seems like a deserving record to me. Khamzat Chimaev has done a great job in his UFC career and has made it clear that no matter who his opponent is, he's taking them out. Khamzat's last fight was incredible, and his legendary post-fight interview with Daniel Cormier was incredible as well. If you've seen it before, then you know that Khamzat did say that he will smash anyone Dana puts him in the octagon with. I bet he didn't see this one coming. The top competitor, the world champion of the UFC welterweight division, the living legend himself, Kamaru Usman. Khamzat is the type of guy that has an unstoppable ego, but I start to wonder, does the Wolf feel any type of threat being matched up with one of the greatest fighters the UFC has ever seen? This is a huge opportunity for Khamzat Chimaev and a cheat code to get on top of the charts. Let's not forget what Kamaru Usman has to say about this topic. Kamaru Usman plays a huge role in the UFC and is one of the greatest fighters ever. He is obviously a fan of the art of MMA and is in love with the sport. But let's not forget about the money part, the big checks. That has to be one of Kamaru's favorite parts about the sport. And guess what? Khamzat Chimaev vs Kamaru Usman is predicted to be one of the highest grossing fights the UFC has ever seen. Dana White definitely saw the potential in the amount of sales this fight will generate and was very encouraged to make it happen. It's not like Khamzat or Usman would say no. Everyone knows this will be a great fight and looks forward to seeing the two legends step into the octagon together. After receiving the news about this matchup, Khamzat Chimaev took straight to Instagram to express how he feels about the upcoming fight. He thanked God for the opportunity and said he looks forward to 2022. It seems like the year has been going good for him so far. Khamzat has a lot of training to do if he wants to take out the champ. As a matter of fact, he's probably training right now, as you're watching this video. The wolf doesn't sleep. The wolf is hungry. Khamzat Chimaev is an animal and claims he'll smash any man Dana puts in the octagon with him. Kamaru Usman disagrees. Kamaru is more ready than ever. He's defended his belt already. Kamaru Usman disagrees. Kamaru is more ready than ever. He's defended his belt already before and is now immune to the pressure that comes with it. The defending champion Kamaru Usman will be training every day, preparing for his big day and his big check, especially if he knocks out Khamzat Chimaev. I think we can all agree that Kamaru Usman is one of the most tactical fighters in the UFC. Getting into the octagon with him doesn't sound like a pleasure. I think we can all agree that Kamaru Usman is one of the most tactical fighters in the UFC. Getting into the octagon with him doesn't sound like a pleasant experience. Usman was born in Auchi, Nigeria. His father was a major in the Nigerian army and his mother was a teacher. Growing up with his mother and two brothers in Benin City, Usman struggled with the conditions in his environment during his childhood. Usman's father, who became a pharmacist in the United States, brought his family into the country when Usman was 8 years old. Immigrating to Dallas, Texas, Usman eventually grew interest in MMA when he was in his later years of high school. He fell in love with the sport by the time he was in college. When Kamaru Usman moved out of state to start his first year of college, he ended up meeting a good friend that is still Usman's friend until today. They trained together every day and slacked off in school. The two friends had a deep passion for MMA and truly felt they would make a career out of it. That friend Kamaru Usman met at school goes by the name of John Jones. John is a UFC legend and arguably the greatest UFC fighter to ever step in an octagon. Kamaru and John both ended up achieving great goals in MMA, and both stand as MMA legends today. Khamzat Chimaev, on the other hand, grew up a little different. Khamzat lived a tough life and was faced with serious challenges when he was forced to move out of his home country due to war invasion. Khamzat moved to Sweden and found his love for MMA there. He was always a fighter at heart, but he had no clue he can actually make a career out of it. Just years later, Khamzat is introduced to the biggest opportunity of his life, a title belt shot against the man himself, Kamaru Usman. For more news about this upcoming fight, be sure to subscribe to our channel. See you soon.